Hello, hello. Hope you all are doing well as always. Feels like forever since I've done one of these, because I think it kind of has actually. But recently came down with some sickness, but copious amounts of lean and pills and good old R&R kept me grounded, and then the depression hit me, but I'm here and I'm feeling pretty good. And I've just been enjoying the show. Been enjoying the DSP show, and we're in a new arc. It's a part of the rebranding saga, but we are now in the level 1 arc, and the guy is coming out swinging. I'll tell you what.
And I wholeheartedly welcome everyone out there to the Level 1 podcast. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. As of today, big announcement. I'm officially rebranding the pre-stream podcast. The Level 1 podcast is catchy, right? What does Level 1 mean? Well, when you start a video game, you always start on Level 1. Whether it's an RPG and you start at level 1 and you level yourself up over the course of the game, or whether you're playing a platformer and it's the first stage or the first level or whatever you want to call it, the first course, right? The Level 1 podcast basically means this is the start of our streaming day. Absolutely. It's a dig at a particular piece of shit human out there who wants to try to make fun of us. Not just me, but us in general. Basically looking down on people, saying, oh, you never made it as a giant YouTuber. You're not filthy fucking rich. You're down there at level 1.
Alright, first off the bat, who the fuck is us? I'm pretty sure that was a direct personal attack towards you and only you, Phil. And now it's an us thing? The viewers are stuck on level 1 with your gouty ass just by association now? And he says us and points to himself.
Oh, you never made it as a giant YouTuber. You're not filthy rich.
Of all of your fans and viewers trying to be content creators and make it big on YouTube? Like, this had nothing to do with them, and he knew that. It was like, misery just loves company. He just wants to try to make himself feel better.
He wasn't just shitting on me, he was shitting on you guys too.
What a guy. I mean, I guess if you're going down, might as well bring the ship down and everyone else and just everything to your level. That's how it's done. But that's what all of this has been. It's just been Cope to make himself feel better about basically how much of a failure he is. Well, this isn't just like regular ordinary Cope. This is pure uncut Cope. Like, he's out here smoking, huffing, injecting raw minerals and elements. Like, straight raw. And I'm pretty sure he stated he doesn't promote like an us versus them mentality. And he doesn't incite the collective formerly known as the Hate Army. But it seems like these past couple of rants he's been on, like, you could just be indifferent about Keem, or just like about the content that he makes, or him as a person, or just not care about him. But I mean, he's really making it seem like you should hate him and think he's a piece of shit because Phil has a problem with him and thinks he's a piece of shit. Like, he's really trying to beat that into their heads.
Well, you know what? It's nice at level 1. Take a look around. Take a look at a level 1 of any video game, okay? Usually level 1 is typically a nice place or the nicest place in a video game. You got nice greenery, you got nice scenery, you got a nice open world to explore, you're learning the game mechanics, you're having a chill and fun time. All that difficult, crazy shit is coming up later in the game, and you know that, but when you start on level 1, it's your time to sink into a game and really start to enjoy it for what it is. So I'm perfectly happy to be here on level 1 and have a great time with my viewing audience every single freaking day.
But, you know, that's okay. Level 1 is a nice place. It's nice, it's chill, there's grass and some shit. Whatever he said, there's some scenery. You know, it's not too bad on level 1, you know? But I mean, since we're talking video games, okay? That's the domain that we're in. That's his forte. That's what this is all about. This whole level 1 business. All right, so let's say level 1 of Mike Tyson's Punch Out. So yeah, Glass Joe, this guy, the epitome of a professional jobber. Look at that record: 1 win, 99 losses. But even he's got at least 1 W under the belt. Even Glass Joe got a W. Now, to be a level 1er means you're not getting past this guy. This guy's gonna be bodying you over and over and over just so you can come back and get bited again. Now, does that sound fun? Being statistically worse than Glass Joe, who at least won a match? Being O in infinity? That's gonna be your record and your legacy. Sound good? Sounds great. It's cool on level 1. It's hip. Like, I can't help but laugh at all this because I know that's like a thing. Like, you take something negative that was said about you and you make it a positive term to like take the power out of the word or whatever. It just doesn't work in every situation, especially this one. Because like there's not one situation I can think of where you can call yourself a level 1er and applying everything that that term entails and make it sound like a pleasant, positive thing that you should be proud about. You just can't do it. There's no way. Because at the end of the day, what King was trying to get across is that in life and his career, Phil has been doing the same thing over and over. It may have gotten him somewhere at some point in time, but he got too comfortable, and what happened? Everybody started passing him up, and it just deteriorated. Shit fell apart. And so what does he do? The same exact thing over and over and over with no results. He's repeating mission 1, level 1, what have you. Like, he's had opportunities and dropped the ball on every single one. He's had friends and connections. He burned all the bridges. And so, like, where does this lead him? Aggressively begging strangers on the internet to fund his lifestyle and humiliate himself by wearing silly hats, vests, and glasses and all that, and being a perpetual victim because that's the only way anyone cares to even support him? Because being stuck on level 1 means a lack of progression, general growth, and just a lack of learning. You're never gonna get anywhere, and you're obviously not seeking any knowledge that'll aid you so that maybe one day you'll advance. Like, you're just gonna be stuck where you are. Like, how do you come in? That's how you're leaving out. So, like, compare yourself 14 years ago to now. Like, a lot can change and happen in that time span. Like, think about the things you know now and the life experiences you gain. Imagine you never gain any of that knowledge, insight, inspiration, mindset, etc. What if that never happened and you still acted and thought the same way you did 14 years ago? Which, it may be better or worse for some people, but again, it's about growth. So, like, imagine thinking and acting how you did at some earlier point in your life and keeping it that way for pretty much the rest of your life. That's what being a level 1er is like. That can't sound appealing to anybody. Because, like, you never want anything better for yourself, and you always settle for what you have or less no matter what. So he's really just tripling down on what King said and has proven his point. So it's like Phil is, I don't know how to even put it, like propagating loser culture. I don't know. It's just not a place you want to be and be happy that you're there. But the beauty of all this and him coping so hard to make it seem like this is okay and there's nothing wrong with it is that there really is no rebuttal to all of this besides that. Like the way Phil is stuck on level 1, it's not a choice how he makes it sound like it is. Like he chose this. Like it's not like he made it to level 2, level 3, or anywhere near the end game. But like level 1 is his favorite. No. I mean, he saw some spoilers online and saw what the later levels look like, and they looked hard. They looked challenging. He might actually put some effort in, so he didn't want to go there. He didn't want to go there no way. But he's on level 1 because he can't beat it, and he doesn't have the means to do it, and like doesn't want to. And it's like I hope you do like level 1 and enjoy it and have fun, because it's all you know. It's like you're on an island and you have one game to play. Like you're stranded on an island, you have one game to play. Like it's either like be stuck on level 1, like if that's how it is, like you can't even get past level 1. Well, I hope you like it. What other option do you have? Fucking stop playing the game and just be bored and play with coconuts or something? I don't know. You see where I'm going here. Like he has no choice but to like it. I hope he does like it. But like, what is he gonna pop off with? How else could this have gone? Is he gonna tell Keem, of all people? DSP is gonna tell Keem why his business is successful and how he's wrong, how Keem is wrong, and DSP has so much to show for all the hard work that he does. And what, just start listing off all the stuff that he's did and end it with,
Shut the fuck up, you're a stupid fucking kid. You don't know anything about life.
I mean, that works for the nobody Derek's. He likes to do that shit too, but like an actual successful business owner with way more resources, way more clout, way more experience, way more money than he'll ever have. Like that just blows him out of the water in every aspect. Like when someone like that calls him out, when that happens, now it's
well, I like being on level 1. It's nice on level 1. I'm just a nobody. Why are you talking about? Keep my name out of your mouth. I'm just a nobody. I'm small potatoes. I'm nothing.
The dude wants to write off his life like he's just sucking, like he ain't shit. Like, where's that same energy? Like, where's your spine at now? Now we're just rolling over because it's Keemstar? Yeah, because he doesn't have shit to say to him. What is he going to say? Call him short? Which I guess he tried to do that with this weak ass, like, Keebler Elf comments. But, like, that's all he's got. And I keep saying this, how he always talks about he loves his life, he loves his wife, he loves being on level 1. How the fuck are you going to say that? And then when the tips are at $19, she started looking like this. Look at that. Like he's been quoted, he would rather be a beggar than be a king. Begging is included being on level 1. And he's been caught saying, like, like,
I have to appeal to you guys. I hate talking about this shit. I hate having to ask this. I really hate. I wish I didn't have to do this. But I need money. I need to have a meal out with my wife. I need to buy cat supplies.
Like, so you hate being on level 1. So you hate it. It's not all fun and games, huh? Imagine saying you love your life, but a vast majority of your content consists of you just bitching about how everything annoys you. Like some idiots at a grocery store moved your beloved cherry juice and you had to look for it for like 5 minutes and it ruined your day. Or you had to get up early one day for your business. And it ruined your week because it made you feel like shit for like 3 days somehow. and now getting up early is banned. But yeah, he had to do what he thinks is clapping back because he really had no other option. I mean, he could have shut his mouth and ignored King, and none of this would have happened. But it's exactly what Howard said, that he doesn't know how to let things go in a really childish way. Like, he always feels like he has to get the last laugh. He always feels like he has to win in any situation. And like, in dumb internet shit like this, I don't think ignoring it is a loss or whatever that's even supposed to mean. Win, lose, I mean, you get my point. But him saying how much he doesn't care, but he constantly brings it up. Him changing his Twitter handle to cute shit like DSP the Undying, DSP the Resilient. Now it's what, like DSP the Rent Free and all of that, and think that's getting back at somebody. Like, it's just such a lack of maturity. It makes him look like a child. Him changing the name of the podcast and like thinking that's an own is, I don't know, it's fucking stupid. What is he in, like third grade?
You say I'm on level 1, but my mama said I'm rubber and you're glue. What you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. Duh.
And I thought he said he wasn't gonna bring up King after he banned him. But like, the latest response that King did, I think Phil tweeted this like not even an hour after it happened. Like, he was streaming when it happened. And like, dude clocked out and like instantly looked at the shit and posted this tweet. Like, it was really that quick. It was less than an hour he had finished the stream and this was up. So like, who's living rent free in this situation? I thought we weren't gonna bring up the guy again and we're done. But we go right back into it. You keep smelling the syrup, Phil. Why? You don't have to respond to everything, man. It doesn't make you look good. Not like this. But I guess this last bit is pretty funny too. I think of it very similar to the King of Hate moniker, because part of me just likes to say he got it because back then he was a negative asshole, much like he still is today, and people caught wind of that, so he became the King of Hate. And he adopted it after the fact to say it's because people hated on me and I'd use that hate to fuel me. It makes me stronger and whatnot. And not once did he think that somewhere down the line, maybe that's not the best thing to be calling and branding himself. Like, nobody is going to get the wrong idea and think he's a hateful person or, I don't know, like a white supremacist or something. With that kind of language. And he had the image to go along with it too, and he had like the buzz head. He had like a logo, it just said like hate on it and like his fat ass head. Like, it was very suspicious. But yeah, it was something he had tried to take back and make it positive without even really thinking about what it actually means or how it could be taken. Like, he wants to take back level 1, but I don't know, does he just not realize how sad all of this makes him look and sound? Like, he's doing all of this like it's a gotcha, but he's really just playing himself. Like, the King of Hate thing, people take stuff at face value, man. Especially when they have nothing else to go on. So, like, if you have to do all this to explain your name, it's kind of a trash name. Just pick something else, in my opinion. But like, in this situation, like, you know, I know, we all know what King meant. So, in closing, I guess, don't be a level 1er. That's probably the last thing you want in life. Please expand, learn, grow, all that good stuff. Don't hold yourself back or limit yourself like that. You're not gonna get anywhere. Like, anybody that listens to Phil, like, don't let them spread that mentality like it's a good thing. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Something something bussy, something something clussy, and yeah, I guess I'm out of here. I just wanted to just speak that real quick, and I will catch you next stream and or video that I do, and yeah, be safe. Yeah.